in Vegas that night. Me, my boy, his girl, and one of their friends. We get back to the room, we go to sleep. I wake up the next day, and the FBI's in my room. The FBI, uh, FBI, DEA. Nah, not DEA, but I know it was FBI for sure. They all had the FBI on there. So I'm thinking like, dude, my shit don't went federal. Like, why the feds here? And I asked one of the dudes, and they're like, nah, we just apprehend fugitives on the strip. So, I mean, that was a plus. I'm like, I got my paperwork. They took like 25 grand and 11,000 in money orders. They took me off the strip. Now, keep in mind, they walked me out the main entrance of Harris. And I got like 20 agents behind me, walking me out in handcuffs in front of everybody. So it was like some movie type shit. I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. So they bring me to Henderson jail. I sat there for a month. They moved me from Henderson jail, put me in Pahrump, Nevada, like the federal intake center. And I talk to my lawyer like almost every day. He's like, your case isn't going to go federal. The feds are transporting you. So they loaded me on a plane from Pahrump to Portland, Oregon. The whole process took like a month. They drove me down in a paddy wagon to Medford, Oregon. And I had an armed robbery case. I had 3 counts of first-degree robbery. In Louisiana, there's no first-degree, second-degree robbery. But in Oregon, first-degree robbery is the worst, obviously. Second-degree and third-degree. I had 3 counts of first-degree because there was 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 counts of second-degree. I had an assault and a theft one. Basically, they called. The police weren't interested in what the other guys were doing. You know, that it was we all met up on illegal activity. They were worried about what transpired, you know. My bail was $7 million. They gave me $1 million for each one. My attorney said that it was because I was a flight risk, and they didn't want me to bond out. So I sat in a county jail. They took all my money. I paid a lawyer like $8,000 for my case in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Before I left, I managed to. I felt like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I needed that, just in case it ever came time to fight that. Well, the money I paid him, he at least flew out to Oregon to see me and was like, you know, told me what he thought, yada yada yada. But lawyers in Louisiana are slime balls. They'll tell you what you want to hear for them. As soon as they get your pockets, you know what I'm saying? They gonna stop fighting. But I ain't got no money. I mean, they took every dollar.
What ended up happening with the case?
I was in there for 2 months. I got this dickhead lawyer in Louisiana. He's still on my payroll too. I apologize, John. He's a dickhead though. He knows he is. He hadn't even transferred a public defender out of the way to be on my case. So technically, I still have a public defender on my case. I sent a kite one day. You done jail time? I sent a kite one day. I said we was making store. I said, how much is my what is my commissary balance? I knew I had like $15, $20 left. They wrote me back $10,000, $15. So I'm like, they had to fuck up. You know, I got $10,000 on my. The next day I wake up a mail call. They released my seized funds. They released $10,000. It went straight on my books. I asked everybody, who's the best lawyer? Who's the best lawyer around here? His name's Larry Roloff. He's from Portland. He represents everybody. I ended up signing over all my money on my commissary to him, to hire him. everything. I sat in there for 16 months. And Oregon is a weird fucking place. You know, I'm happy to look. I'm white. I'm glad of who I am. But there's different shades of white people. Oregon is very white. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the South. Got a little.
What's good, everybody? I'm OG Suicide. If you enjoyed this clip, subscribe to OG Suicide in the Building on YouTube. Peace.